Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. This is your daily tarot reading for the 22nd of October 2024. Deck we'll be using is listed in the description box down below. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you guys. Alright my lovelies, I am back. We have 2 aces, 8 major arcanas, and 1 synchronicity showing up for you today. We have 666. Alright. 6s, especially 3 of them, temporary opportunity. So, shooting your shot in a way. The best part of your day, we start off with the Empress in the reverse. The Hierophant. The Lovers, which is the choice card in this deck. The Star card in the reverse. The Moon card in the reverse. Interestingly enough, we have the Moon Tapestry on the table. That is what the backdrop is. The 5 of Swords. And the Tower. Okay, yeah, I'm quite amused that the black and white tapestry where I was shuffling cards you saw in the background is actually my Moon card tapestry. So the fact that we had the Moon card on the table was quite ironic, but appropriate. Okay. There might actually be a relationship that you have going on. You're going to end up facing a literal choice today when it comes to this relationship. And you probably know who this person is. Star card reverse, Moon card reverse. It's no big secret that you might be on the odds with this person. It'll be obvious if it's new or if it's an existing one. You already know of it. You know that the conflict comes up. There's some tension, some strenuous interactions, but the good news is that we can change the course of this relationship. Okay, so if there's someone you're not seeing eye to eye with, whether that's a mother figure, a feminine figure, or somebody that just embodies feminine energy, they could possibly also be like a boss or something like that that actually has authority over you, because let's face it, Empress and Emperor are divine masculine, divine feminine, yes, but they are actually those of authority as well in the tarot. Okay. So there's this opportunity to set something right. Maybe something happened and somebody made a mistake. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with somebody. Tensions are a little strained. There's a misstep in the friendship, needs to be corrected. And this could be either realm, either work or personal. Now, the worst part of your day, we have the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Yeah. A part of you knows how this plays out. But knowing how it's played out previous and teaching yourself a narrative might actually stop you from opting to make a different choice, to change how this plays out, to fix it. Right? Because that's just the acceptance of, oh, well, they say this, I feel like this, so I don't do that, and then they do this, and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like you each know each other's moves, but you guys keep making the same moves, and one or the other has to either learn a new narrative and make a new choice, or one of you has to realize how the perspective is for the other person, whichever. In this case, it literally, if you are having this done to you or you are doing it to somebody else, one of you actually has to make a choice. One of you has to move differently. And only you guys know which end of this you're going to be, if you are the active or the receiving end of this. Now, our obstacle, or how to get over our obstacle, we start off with the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands in the reverse, The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. Death in the reverse. The Three of Swords in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Two of Wands in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands also in the reverse. Okay. Yeah. It's realizing that moment where, yep, the struggle comes in, the tension comes in, that moment of choice to choose something different appears. That's your opportunity. The opportunity to choose different, take a different path, maybe have a happier outcome, you know, clearer lines of communication when, you know, before we've tried this, we failed. Things did not go well. The paradigm shift of this relationship has been soured. And when it comes back up, we have that opportunity to change it again. However, our obstacle being our obstacle is if we opt not to do that at all, then, well, guess what? This is where we have to accept it. We have to contend with it. We have to deal with it. If we opt not to take advantage of changing our actions, of changing our mindset, of changing our boundaries, of trying something different, of taking a new tact, and we just move on with it. Play it out the same old way we have. No new action. We have to accept what is, because we're actively choosing what is, what has always been in that relationship. We've chosen to make sure our negative narrative actually comes true, that low expectation that we expect them to hit is actually met. Okay. See, there's a difference between repeating a cycle and not knowing you're repeating a cycle. And then knowing that is literally your obstacle and actively choosing not to correct it. Yeah, and of course, you not realizing that you have the power to change it. The worst part of our day, embodying that energy, is the reason why we have this showing up as our little obstacle, is us choosing the same path over and over and over again. Realizing, oh, yep, we can change this. Oh, well, wait. We're not comfortable doing something new. They're in the wrong. Or, oh no, we can't change it, even though the opportunity just presented itself to maybe repair the relationship, to forge something else, to try something new. Okay. I kind of want to pull more cards to see if maybe one of the problems here with this of trying something new is because maybe somebody clearly just has the perspective that they're in the right, the other person's wrong, so, you know, it's their job to apologize to fix the situation, or if it's just a lack of being able to see the other person's perspective, or if it's a case of somebody's lack of being able to use their higher self to be the bigger person. Because, I'm sorry, when you have two stubborn people that are butting heads, sometimes it doesn't matter if you're both right, you're both wrong, one person's right, one person's wrong, none of you are going to budge. And when that's the case, it means eventually one of you has to use your higher self and repair the gap, make the bridge, you know, reveal the wound and be like, okay, here's the olive branch. Just to get over it, you know, water underneath the bridge. And it's funny because with the moon card showing up, it makes me wonder if it's just a perspective. Maybe somebody said or did something you didn't like, or vice versa, and somebody started taking offense with it, and it just kind of soured the relationship. It got all growly, and the other person's all like, what the heck? Is there a problem? And it's because they don't see things from your perspective. They don't know. They're left in the dark. Okay. Or maybe there's something else running in the background in their life, and it's just like they lashed out at the wrong person at the wrong moment. It actually has nothing to do with you. There's more context here, but this is a general reading. And I've had a lot of different energies coming up, but as much as I want to narrow those down, I'm going to refrain from doing that. So please take whichever narrative actually resonates the most with you on that one. Do your due diligence. Use your intuition, please. Because as much as I can be nosy, I'm going to refrain from that for this particular moment. So apologies for that. Now, I did add up all your cards, however, and everything here adds up to 135, which also reduces to 9. And in my new numerical chart that I use, 9 is actually elder wisdom, or collective understanding. Now, in a relationship aspect, some of you have different viewpoints, and the only viewpoint you have is your understanding of it, your perspective, you know, what you perceive, that narrative you tell yourself, the story you're telling yourself. And this is why I'm leaning very much towards a lot of you just really need to use your higher self and put yourself in the other person's perspective, because you're not on the same page. And yet one affects the other. So we might need to broaden our scope here, see more. And that negative narrative we tell ourselves for the worst part of our day, that we don't have the option to change everything. We're just, going to keep repeating the past because, well, there's no other path to take. Very much alludes to that narrow-minded viewpoint, that we don't have that collective understanding. We're not showing compassion or empathy, and we're not communicating thoroughly either. This is going to be a very interesting day. Now, for those of you that do like the astrology, we have the Sun in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn, which is very interesting. And this is usually where we fight for control or dominance. Even if it's not necessary, there's a little bit of an aggressive edge that could kind of come about, a power struggle, if you prefer that terminology. So, this is where, yes, you take a different viewpoint. You have to see what changes when you do that, what benefit there is, or what else do you see just that might actually avoid the fight, or take the wind out of your sails and be like, oh, I had that entirely wrong. See, moon tapestry. Mercury in Scorpio is also trining Saturn in Pisces. So yes, a disciplined mind gets things done. Oh, yes, it does. And this is where you do easily tackle details, especially for more long-term or more sustainable items or plans. And Sun also enters Scorpio. Yay, Scorpio season for my fellow Scorpios. So yes, this is where we get down to the nitty-gritty, the heart of the matter. We get the transformative energy that comes with Scorpio, and yes, all the passion that also comes with that, as intense and as strongly as the sign itself dictates. So you can see where maybe this is not the greatest to deal with relationships that aren't all that fantastic to begin with. However, you can change the narrative. You can change how it plays out. So if you got that aggressive edge, if you've got that stubbornness to you, Or if you're feeling that intense Scorpio energy, just remember you can always take a different tact. You can always use your higher self and show compassion, empathy. You could always pause, take that deep breath, take a step back, and look at it from a different angle, going, huh, so that's what they saw. That's not what I saw, but that's what they saw. And that's really all it takes sometimes, is a pause. You know, they say it takes, you know, a mile of walking in somebody else's shoes. Alright, my Liz, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. If it resonates, by all means, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't, no worries. It is a general reading after all, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.